So the first question is from Aaron Ebeling. Please stand up. So, two questions. The first one to everyone. What has been your favorite parts of touring Europe, and would you do it again? Okay. To everyone.
First. My favorite part would probably have to be just seeing all of these things that you always hear about, like when you are in school, and you just kind of have to picture them, or you see them on a postcard like all the time, and actually being able to see that like in real life and like touch it and literally like touch history. Yeah, it's been a really enlightening and amazing experience to just see it all like in person, and especially like meeting all of you guys and getting a different perspective of like the world and what everyone has to deal with on the other side of the planet. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, I suppose my favorite part, I mean, I love Dublin. Dublin was so much fun. We just came from there. We were very tired yesterday. But I suppose as destinations, I love Dublin. Never been to Ireland before. I've been to London before. The weather is not kind. But I think what else, like, I don't know, traveling around Europe with some of my best friends, like, hell yeah.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. I was hair flipping.
Food.
Yeah, obviously, food, duh. But really, favorite part, yes, food. And with that, you see the perspectives of, the mentality of each city or, each country, the rituals, traditions, which is really cool. It's like the culture is what my favorite part is. It's like you see buildings, you see history. It's great. It's like looking at something beautiful, face value. But when you experience the culture, it's like touching their soul. So that's my favorite part. You're welcome. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I love eating, so food is definitely on the top of my list too. And obviously meeting all of these beautiful people everywhere we go, and seeing, I guess, the things that people do every day is really interesting to me, or the little cafes, the little nooks and crannies, and like going places, I think is really fun. But overall, I think I love this trip, and I would love to like travel to new cities always, like just never go home. Obviously, I want to take my dog with me though, but that's a little more difficult.
Babies.
Yeah, so obviously we just been in Berlin, but after being in London, in LA with, being the one who's a tourist, and then being in Berlin, seeing everyone like trying to, adapt. Just switching the roles, kind of. Yeah, it was nice. Like, not being the tourist.
Yeah, my answer is pretty similar to Miles. It's kind of crazy because whenever you grow up in America, our country is so new, and hearing about all of these, like the Holocaust and the ancient Rome and all that stuff, it's almost like fairy tales. Because Eiffel Tower, like that's where like cheese comes from, and that's where people drink wine and stuff like that. But then like to actually come and to see it, it's like, to
get the cheese from the Eiffel
Tower. That. There's just no substitute. Yeah, it's like it's different than Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, give it to Will. Come clean. Yeah, so I don't know. I think, and then obviously, like I've always been a big believer in like putting faces to numbers with YouTube, because I don't know, all these numbers come from where, and that's why I like doing this, because we get to come out and see you guys and put a face to the number.
I think springboarding off of the whole bit about culture too is that it just when you're making YouTube videos in your living room and you're just staying in your house a lot because you work from home, it's very easy to kind of just think of things only in terms of like your little world that you have. So going out and experiencing other countries and other cultures and stuff, and seeing people in different countries that are like, oh, I watch your videos, I enjoy them. It just helps kind of put stuff into perspective of like, it's not just you and a camera and a computer. It's like, it's you and a community that's global, and that's it makes the world feel a bit smaller. It's nice. And the fact that like everybody loves my dog as much as I do.
I think we would have loved to come to Italy and to Ireland. I've never been there. but we really enjoyed it to be your tour guide in Berlin and show you some pieces of Germany, and it was amazing to see that you really liked it. And
Yeah, we love it.
yeah, so
They know how to brew some beer, I will say that.
yeah.
And sausage.
Next question is directly to Miles. I see no name given, so I don't know who asked it, and I'm pretty. Have you found people perceive you in your amazing dress? I hope that's the question because I'm not good in reading handwriting, but
So, can I see the question?
yeah, of course. If you can read it.
Have you found people perceive you in your amazing dress sense? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been different everywhere. Berlin, I don't think I received, like, people were just like, okay. Yeah, I don't think there was very much reaction there. In Italy, though, that was different. There was, like, people, they were giving me compliments, like, as I would walk down the street. It was really nice. Like, yeah. Yeah, they were really nice there, especially in Florence. That's where that all happened. And
Someone was like carrying a bag in front of you, and you're just like strutting down, like some goddess.
The supreme.
Yeah, exactly. You were serving it up that day too. So.
But yeah, it's been all really positive. So I don't have any complaints.
Hi.
Oh, you're fine. Hi.
Sorry, we got so lost. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. You're here now.
So next question is from Esther to anyone. Esther? There she is.
Hi, Esther.
Do you have anything in any of your videos that you regret?
I don't know. I try not to have regrets, but I do like looking back. Hindsight's always 20/20, and especially me being on this side of my alcohol problem, and then looking back on how turned I would get like weekly. I don't know. Regret isn't like the right word, but I have definitely like oh, that was me. Gotcha. Very teaching moment. I've learned a lot from my own YouTube videos.
I mean, for myself, not really, because I try not to have regrets with anything I do, because they make you who you are today, to be honest. So even if you do make a mistake on YouTube, or you do a video and you're like, wow, I shouldn't have done that, you learn from it. So in hindsight, looking back, you're like, well, I kind of don't regret it, because then I wouldn't know now. So I suppose that answers your question, I think.
My regret is just after making the video, I regret not making enough food. That's really it.
That. I regret him not making enough food.
I don't know. I think kind of springboarding off of what Jake said too, in that try not to have regrets. A lot of people, when we get asked like, okay, I want to start a channel, but I'm afraid that I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. Like, YouTube is a place where you don't necessarily have to get it right the first time. If anything, it's almost required that you make mistakes and that you learn from them, and that's the whole reason. Yeah, as long as you learn from them. It's the whole reason why you have the comment section and why you're building the community is because, it's not, you're not just sending these videos out in the ether. There's people watching them, and you're interacting with them. So it's not, even if you think you know what you're going to be doing with your channel, it's really only until you start trying things and seeing what works and making mistakes and having your audience, give you feedback. That's where you really find like your, what you're going to do on YouTube. It's not just about you. It's as much about your audience as it is you.
Hey. Hey.
I love your necklace.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
How about you guys? Do you regret anything in your videos?
What about you guys?
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes. No, I wish I could say I was like Jake. It's like, I have no regrets, life, all this stuff, but life.
I'm so like whimsical. I'm like,
No, personally, before I met Luke, I did videos, and that was just horrible. That was just so bad.
We all have been there.
Yeah, we
We've all
learned.
been there.
That's probably the main thing I learned, and then he came along, and then that's that was kind of it. But thank God those are all on private now. So thank God for that.
I did mine too.
Yeah. Amen.
Unlisted.
I've said small passing things before on YouTube that I've gone back and I'm like, I wish I hadn't said that. Like things like one time I was shaving my head, as you do, and I cut myself and I squealed and I was like, oh, I'm such a girl, and like things like that is. I actually realise now that was offensive, and nobody commented on it. But like things like that, you watch it back and you're like, oh, I really wish I hadn't said that. So yeah,
Me every day.
Truth. Truth.
Especially when you're doing daily videos.
Every day there's something that pisses someone off. But I mean that's just like you learn from it. So
Next one, Adina. Yeah, please.
Hi.
Hello. So she asks, what online resources would you think are necessary in a country where civil partnership is not recognized yet?
I think it depends on what you are looking for or what you kind of need. Because if you're looking for like information, then there are plenty of organizations out there, from the Human Rights Campaign to Trevor to Lambda Legal to all that. Like those, I mean, there are organizations in every country that are good for information. But as far as, I mean, when it comes to, I find the need, especially in hostile environments, is not necessarily information, but moral support and a sense of community. And I think that's a great, like YouTube. YouTube is a fantastic, or a lot of the social networking sites are really great for that. That's part of why we do what we do, I think.
Yeah. I'll answer because you can't actually get married in Australia if you're gay. So I think as we've found, like even when we were in Rome, we found that there was organizations everywhere, even in a place like Italy where it's very, very like swept under the rug, you could say. There were still organizations. So if you look out there, there are organizations in every place that can sort of, and I mean, the same for us. I mean, YouTube's brought us together as a LGBT community. I mean, Tumblr, it's just all the communities online have been fantastic. Even when I was growing up, I used to watch YouTube. I actually had a little fangirl moment last night because I met this guy. What About Adam? Oh yeah. Yeah. We met him last night, and I was like, oh my god, because I used to watch him when I was like maybe 17. Living in my small country town, and that's the sort of stuff. I mean, William Sled back in the day. I'm not sure if any. Actually, I'm just gonna dust off my coffin now, but I'm just gonna. But yeah, I think you can find a community almost anywhere. You just gotta know the best way to look for it. I mean, Tumblr's a good example. YouTube, but even like physical organizations are in nearly every spot, even like Rome. So yeah, where it was not probably the friendliest place we've been to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Something that I found pretty eye-opening about the Rome meetup was how little they used social media in order to get behind some kind of platform or some movement. And they were asking us a lot of questions about how we manage our social media followings, which I mean, we're just personalities, we're just ourselves. But they're like, how do you amass such a following just from being yourself? And I think, I mean, to answer that question, you just get it. We've been around for a long time.
I'll dust off your coffin too.
Yeah, no, God, but yeah, I think that that's something that I definitely feel helps out because you can connect with other people that are in your situation as well. And what a better way to do that than the internet?
Okay, next question is from Alice. There she is.
Hi.
Do you think young people are using YouTube to escape reality and express themselves more freely?
Yes. Because that's exactly what I used it for. In high school, there obviously wasn't very many people that looked or dressed like I did. So when I started my YouTube channel, actually, in the very beginning, it was just for like music videos and stuff. But then it turned into a sort of safe place for me. So that way I could express myself even through like comedy and other things. And I found that there was a really supportive community waiting for me online. And I know that there is a stigma of like cyberbullying, and that can happen often, especially when you are someone who does, yes, look like me or however. And but it's easy to grab a hold of that negativity and to just latch onto it and to not pay attention to anything else. But I would encourage you all to look at the positive comments and look at the people who are posting the positive comments and look at their pictures and to connect with them and to talk to them, because those are the people that are going to rise you up and make you feel better and make you feel more confident in yourself and grow. So.
And you can say anything like those people who like leave negative comments, like thanks for watching.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
Or just ban from channel.
I don't. Yeah, no. I find that the best way to deal with those people is to not deal with them at all, because they are not your problem. You are not responsible for them or how they feel about you. So it would probably be best if you just look the other way, because don't even. Save your energy.
It's also really quickly. It's also just important to keep in mind that like your brain is hardwired to focus more on the negative stuff. So just keep that in mind. Of like you can go through 100 positive comments, and that one negative one is the one that's gonna stick with you. So that's all the more reason to just keep that in mind and to realize, like, if need be, just count. Because more often than not, I guarantee there will be like 5 to 10 or even 20 positive comments for the one. So once you kind of like find a way to put that all into perspective, then it also helps kind of mediate the negativity.
So next one is Philip. Hello. There he is. Since you have and continue to inspire people with your videos, whose videos do you watch that inspire you to better yourselves and your videos?
Community channel.
I know.
I was like, I watch Miles.
Actually do.
I know. So many people say like they're like watch Miles even though they don't wear wigs or makeup, and I'm like, I mean, I wear wigs and makeup sometimes, but I still love watching like wig reviews and everything.
Like our friend Skylar, who has absolutely nothing in common with Miles except like us, who loves his videos. He's like, I don't know, I have nothing in common with him, but I love every video that he makes. It's awesome.
Community channel is my jam.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've loved her since like the beginning of time, like when dinosaurs were roaming the earth.
No, I was first. Okay.
But yeah, she's my queen. I mean, one of yours too.
Okay. Yes, definitely. I love her. She's such a huge inspiration. The way she makes her videos are so like effortless and just always on point. Another person that I would like, I love to watch. She doesn't really post YouTube videos that often, but she is on YouTube. Conchita Burst. She's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I love her. I love watching. Who else?
Heartbeat.
Oh, Chona Miguk Saram. She's a Korean vlogger. She's not Korean, but she's black in Korea. And she's a teacher, or she was a teacher, and now she's just working in entertainment. And her vlogs are always so positive, and she gives like an insight into like Korea and stuff like that. But I love watching because her personality is always so like high and like, yeah. Yes, she's my unproblematic fave, so I love her.
Heartbeat is amazing. I never there's not a single video of hers that I'm not like just in stitches and on the floor by the end of it. And then I think also from my Rebel Report side, Louis Vertel. I don't know if any of you guys know him. He runs now he does a show called The Snap on the Hitflix YouTube, and his writing is so airtight, and I definitely try to channel him whenever I'm doing Rebel Report, where it's just like fast and airtight and quick and smart.
Actually, we look forward to, we regard you, Will and Anja, as a role model because you are the reason why we started vlogging, actually. So, and yeah, you give
Stop
us
it!
Pictures and signing is later, guys. So.
Yeah, you give us a lot of inspiration, and I guess this is also why our videos or our vlogs are pretty similar to your vlogs, because you help us a lot. And yeah, you help us to try to find our own way, and yeah.
Stop. Yeah. As far as myself, I would probably say like Tyler Oakley, because I like that he has exploded, obviously, but I like that he's not changed that much since like when he started YouTube. Yeah. He's always been like really true to himself, but obviously like he has such a platform now, he has to act the part. But I mean, I've seen people make complete 180s whenever they got popular, but he's always been someone who's very true to himself, and I really like appreciate that. And not to mention, I've never met a YouTuber that works harder than Tyler Oakley, so props to him.
I watch Megan Tonjes a lot. I don't know if you know her. She's my queen. I don't know if you've heard her voice, but she could read me, I don't know, signs from the street, and I would think it's the most beautiful thing. She could just read me, actually, and I would be like, oh my God, keep going, please. Yeah, her. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Who do you watch? You better say
Who
me.
do you
Kidding.
watch? It better be me.
We obviously watch you guys. I'd say I'd say obviously Tyler as well, because he's obviously where we want to be maybe one day. Mark and Ethan, because they're always naked. Who do you watch?
I like Jenna Marble. She's my girl. Oh my God.
Yes.
And Community Channel, I've watched like since.
Yeah.
Like she's the only Australian YouTuber I knew at that. Sorry, Jake, it was before, like a long time ago.
Yeah.
It'd be Grace for me, I think.
Oh, Grace!
Yeah.
Grace.
Shout out to Grace. Yeah, she's good. She's a good egg.
Shoot, Lily too, Superwoman.
Next one is Gabor. Over
Hi.
there.
Is that a correct pronunciation?
Gabor.
Okay, sorry. If you had a doppelganger, in what way would he be worse than you? Only in one thing, to all of you.
Our evil versions.
Someone take the mic away from me.
Worse.
No.
We have for originality.
Shoot. Oh, I guess if I had a doppelganger, in what way they would be worse than me? I guess they would be. There's so many things I could say.
Mine would be like just to have like absolutely no patience. Like it would just be done. Like walk in the room, done. Like
I'm trying.
Mine probably would have no. Like normally when I'm upset with someone, I'll keep it to myself. Mine would probably clock them on. They'd be like, "No, you need to not." So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just like trying to think of like all of my bad traits and like which is the worst one. I would say, yeah, I think mine would probably be if I was more of a controlling bitch. I guess.
I'd say my doppelganger would probably have even less shame than me, so he'd probably just run around humping people's legs and
work.
As if he doesn't already.
Even Dobby's like, "Come on, man."
Hi.
Are
you purple, girl? Yeah. I'm trying to think of my thoughts. I can't find any.
I'm like
Next.
No, I was actually sitting here thinking I'm already awful. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I've been more awful than I am now. I feel sorry for these guys on the trip with me because I'm like, you're a bitch. I'm actually the bitch. So, no, I don't know. Like, I can get very caught up in my own world. So I have a feeling that my doppelganger will be very, very self-centered. So it could be worse, guys.
Actually, I'm always the person who plans everything out. Maybe
Yes.
you've noticed that. And I guess my doppelganger.
It's appreciated.
Yeah, but I guess you can overdo that, and my doppelganger would overdo that, I guess. Like planning every single minute in a party. I mean, I would never do that, but maybe he would. So.
Oh, okay. Probably my doppelganger would be so stubborn that if he doesn't get what he wants, he's like not having it at all. No, yeah.
Well, I have a tendency of there's only one opinion that matters, and it's my opinion. So my doppelganger would be even worse than that. So. Yeah. Well,
and he can't.
I'll be
terrible cook.
Oh my God. Yeah, he'd probably be a terrible cook.
Next question. I don't know who gave this to us. If you guys could each give one piece of advice to someone wanting to start YouTube, what would it be? Who
Love
asked
this
this
question.
question?
What's your name? Eloise. Eloise, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah, so I love this question. I love it. Because like, first of all, you have to understand that even though like all of us are friends up here, all of our channels are different in their own way. So to have like advice for my channel is a lot different than advice for Miles's channel and Ken's channel. But what I believe is some pretty nice overarching advice is to first, whatever it is that you're going to be making videos about, make sure that you're passionate about it. You're not doing it because it happens to be trending this week or something. Like the Kylie Jenner thing, whatever lip thing.
Hey, I was thinking about doing that video.
Bye.
'Cause I have no lips, guys. If you haven't.
But I think, yeah, if you find something that you're passionate about, make videos about it. It won't be work to you. It'll be fun. Like, in creating like daily videos for us has become such a habit, and we're so used to it now that it's not really. We don't really think of it as work. But also the other thing, more technical, is to be consistent. So if you pick a schedule and tell people about it, stick to it. Because imagine if like you sat down to watch Game of Thrones and it didn't show up, and you're like,
I will cut someone.
I am like, what is happening? Yeah, so like it's the same thing with YouTube, maybe not as dramatic, but yeah. So consistency and passion.
Make a video, like really. Sometimes we get to overplan and overthink things that you're naturally making a video. Once you start making a video, you'll find your voice and just flesh it out, flesh what you want to be, what you want your channel to be. So just jump into it. Sometimes it's the best thing.
Yeah, I suppose, it's the same, like, if you're going to do it, just make sure you're passionate and that you're doing it for yourself. Never do it to be like, oh my God, I want to be YouTube, I can't even talk, YouTube famous. But like people when they're like, oh wow, I want to just get like 1 million subscribers and be really awesome. I'm like, well, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. And that always translates, 100% translates from the get-go. It will not happen. Sorry. But... No, but if you want to do it, you want to have fun, and also people are like, oh, I want to start a channel, but I don't know where to start. And I'm like, well, you start by turning on the camera. Really, the amount of times I've filmed videos, and I've got a hard drive full of just videos I've filmed, which I've scripted, and I was like, yeah, that's not, and it just they're shit. But then straight after that video, I've just left the camera rolling, and then just was talking about stuff, and then that was the video I posted. I'm not kidding; it's actually happened. I tried to draw my life, guys. Turns out I can't draw. But I then did a video talking about how I'm really shit. I have no talent, and that was a video I ended up posting. So yeah, learn something from me, my mistakes.
Learn from this.
Learn from this, Tiffany.
I guess what's very important to me is that you just be yourself and don't let people change you, because people want to see you and not another person. Otherwise, they could see another person, another channel. Yeah, obviously, but
oh, you're so cute in German.
But you have to be yourself, and after many videos, you start to be more confident with yourself, and also a little bit proud of yourself, and then you're gonna have the support of your community.
Yeah, where you saying looked at.
When we started that.
All the shady eyes in the background. I'm like, you walk in and you go back and edit a video, and people are like.
And when we don't catch them when we're editing, y'all catch them and you screen cap them, and they're amazing.
I got all these screenshots in the airport when I was on the way over, and then
so good.
I got like 50 tweets, and it's this guy he was in the background for a good 30 seconds, eyeing me off in the camera.
Or on the train in Italy when we got her, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the train in Italy, yeah. Yeah. I would say 2 things. Embrace the fact that your first videos will suck. It is inevitable. It will happen. Not a matter of if, it will happen. And that's okay. Second is, if you don't have fun making videos, then how the hell are people supposed to have fun watching your videos? That's it.
My first video is great.
I'd like to add, make sure your first channel can just be like a testing ground for you to find out, because literally that's what happens. I have a first channel, and that's where I put all my junk. It's Movie Maker 005. I'm not ashamed. Thank you. And you can put all your stuff there, and then when you figure out what you want to do, you can make another channel, and you can rebrand yourself and put all your other stuff up there when you feel more confident in yourself. So.
Next task is from Jamie. Summarize your YouTube experience in 3 emojis.
There's so many now. Mine would probably be the dancing lady in the red dress first. Yes, and then it would be the the other emoji like this, and then it would be sparkles, and then it would and then it'd be a heart with sparkles, and and which other one? I feel like there should be a grand finale. Yeah. Well, I mean, wait, it was only 3, right? Yeah. Okay, so
Not 30.
I don't know. I really like the baby that it looks like it's twerking in like an orange background because you can use it for any. Look for it. It's orange with a baby, and it's just like I'm like I use it for. It's beautiful. Yes, it's wonderful. And then this, obviously, your life will be so enhanced after this baby. It's under like the weird shape ones, like where there's like Chinese characters and the twerking baby. Actually, I'm just gonna leave it at that. My number 1 and only, the twerking baby.
Mine would be the smiley face that have the I can't describe it. The what'd you call that? The eyes? The emoji?
Oh, the one that's like looking.
No, the
It's happy.
the happy one, but the one that has no eyes.
Oh, you mean no mouth?
Yeah.
No, he has mouth, but then he's just like this because that's
This one here. Is it this one here?
that one basically because that's my face. And then the one without a mouth. Yeah, and the nail polish one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mine's like the shifty eye one, like. Always. Also, I'm trying to think. I'm not having a looks because I don't know. The crying emoji because I cry about everything, and probably the American flag because that's when it all kind of happened for me when I was living overseas. So, yeah, pretty concise. Like that.
Probably the 3 monkeys.
Actually, I can see that.
Yeah. See? Yeah, that's me.
I like the girl that's waving at you. Like, yeah. And I also like the emoji that the normal face, but you're embarrassed, but he's enjoying it or she's enjoying it. Like this, I don't know. And I also love the cat emojis, like the cats. So yeah.
Or the blessed ones. Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Oh, is it actually praying? No. Oh, well, they trolled me. They got it. For me, I guess it'd probably be like the 2 men holding hands, whatever. There's that, and then I'm trying to just look at my popular ones. Apparently, I use heart eye emoji a lot because it's like its second one, and then probably like. No, I'd probably. No, mine's like a cup of tea. Or coffee or whatever
Let's see. I would do probably the side eye, the one that's like, and then I would do the like, because I'm like, listen, guys, okay, listen, and then just the guy wearing sunglasses, avoiding all the hate.
I do a lot of sex education, so I would go for the banana, the aubergine or eggplant if you're American, and the juicy peach. The juicy peach. Yeah. What would you do?
I couldn't like. You know.
Yeah. Nearly in every tweet, I use the exact same emojis. I always use a peace sign. Don't know. The elephant because I'm obsessed with elephants.
I want it to just be this one, just our whole video.
Yeah. What else do I use?
Everything. I don't even know.
Everything.
I just had the shade face, like, you know, the one with like the eyes are going sideways. And so, like over this, like, yeah, that one. Yeah, there's me.
The last question is from Kata. Over there.
Hey!
In what way did YouTube affected your relationships with your friends and partners?
Well, I was to say, as far as my relationship with Will, I think it's added a whole new dimension to our relationship, in the sense that, yeah, it's great that I'm in a loving, committed relationship. I've found the guy I plan on spending the rest of my life with, which is great. But now, because we have a channel where we share our relationship with people and it means something to them, it just adds this whole other, that just adds icing, I guess, even more icing to the cake, because it's, not only are we healthy and happy in our relationship, but we just by us being together and being happy, we are also helping other people. So,
I guess just going down the line, I would say at first it was pretty awkward because there were so many people that they thought with the channel that I was doing was a joke. But we did it. We started it for us, and we thought it would be a really cool thing to look back on years to come. And my mom from the beginning, why are you doing this? You're sharing so much of your laugh with all these people. But now your laugh with all these people. But now she's like, these people tweet me all the time, and
she's famous now.
And she's like, you mean so much to these people, and you cannot stop, no matter what you do. Yeah.
I suppose for myself, relationship-wise, well, I am single and have been for quite some time, so maybe there's a correlation there. I don't know. Actually, pretty much. Wait. Holy shit! I just had an epiphany. I've been single since I started YouTube. Pretty much. I'm like. Wow, that's really awkward. Well, okay, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a story. I have actually, when I was living in New York, I went on a date with someone, and I'm sitting there, and they were asking me, so what do you do? What do you like doing for hobby? And I was like, yeah, just chat. And I completely left YouTube out, because I don't want people Googling me. I'm on a date. Don't look me up. And then, I think it was the second date, and I'm going for a walk, and I brought it up. I was like, something about something, and I mentioned YouTube, and he's like, yeah, I know. I'm like, well, that did not go much further. Yes. So I think for me, I'm not sure, but possibly. That's why I'm single. But that being said, also my dad, I think I only told him, so I come from a small country town. I actually grew up in a small country town, and then from a small city, Adelaide's a small city in South Australia. What's the only city in South Australia? There you go. But my dad found out because I was on the front cover of the newspaper. And I was like, oh, surprise! Yeah, so that's how Dad found out. But my mum was very supportive and loved it. So she actually stalked everyone. She knew. She was like, oh, so who's this Tyler character? Yeah, but yeah, she knew.
For me, it was different because I don't think anybody really cared. So I was just making videos on YouTube for when I first started. It wasn't anything I wouldn't really film myself. And then when I started vlogging and stuff, other people are like, oh, so you are online, you do stuff, and I'm like, yeah, just stuff here and there, and yeah. How old were you when you started? I was 15. Yeah, I was young.
I need to go back and watch these.
And my mom didn't see until way later, and then my school got a hold of all the videos, and my dean started watching them. And there was one point when I was vlogging, and when I went to prom, and I was wearing this see-through silk thing, and I had a silver bra under it. Yeah. And they're like, you need to cover that up, and I'm like, I don't even have boobs. Calm down. and I was vlogging about how they try to get me to cover my tits or whatever, and then I go to school and my dean's like, so we saw that video where you said we were trying to cover your tits. So we see all of that, and I was like, okay, well then you know how much I hate you then.
Okay, work.
Well, when we first started dating, you were already doing YouTube. Yeah. And it was really weird because I was
you were a subscriber.
I wasn't a subscriber. Yeah, I was subscribed to him. We were just talking. Yeah, I was talking about what do we, what we like, and I said, yeah, I watch YouTube videos in my free time, and I talk about, and he was like, oh, who do you watch? I'm like, I started naming all his friends.
Megan Tonjes.
Yeah, Gloria and all that stuff, and then after a few dates. No, you said you did YouTube, and I was thinking, and I look back at all the videos. I'm like, you're here. You're.
He saw a video with me, and it like.
And I didn't even. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Work.
so funny. But yeah, I think what did we not cover? Friends, family. Oh, my mom. So I had a video in 2012 that went like super viral of my mom sleepwalking, and she loves it. Like she's living her life now. She started her own YouTube channel, and I'm like, I'm so worried. I'm like, oh my gosh, like can you please like put like a filter, like send me the videos first. Let me make sure they're okay. But no, my cousin set up a channel for her, and now she just makes videos, you know, like twice a week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful that you didn't say anything bad yet.
But, she found her meatloaf.
Oh yes, she made. Oh god, she made meatloaf, and she shaped it into a penis.
And she's like, oh, maybe you can make a vagina.
Yeah, it might give you a little perspective into why I am how I am, because that's where I came from. So the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
When I started vlogging, I told my friends, and they didn't know what it is. And they know YouTube, but they don't know vloggers and stuff. So I had to explain that to them. And once my mother found that out, because she found us, I don't know how, maybe through Will and Anja, I don't know, but she found us. And then she was, oh, nice video. And I was, oh my God. But now she loves it, and she loves it from the very first video. And she also loves you, Miles.
My whole family's obsessed with Miles.
Yeah.
Moms in general just love Miles. My mom loves Miles. All my mom's friends love Miles. Like everyone.
And for our relationship, I guess it's a great opportunity to see each other every day, because we can't. We have university and we live separately in the same town, but not together like you do. But you can see each other every day, see what he has done and what he wanted to share with me or the community. And I really like that. Even when we're like separate for a lot of kilometers, we can still see each other, and that's very good. Okay.
Lukas is like, yep.
Okay, that's everyone's finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're done.